guys, how you doing today? Welcome back. This is my boy again, Adamslink. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. I don't know who need to hear this, but I think some of you need to stop advising couples to stay in an abusive relationship or marriage. Please stop it. I saw a video recently, and I'm sure some of you may have equally seen it as well, of a woman shouting with her bloody mouth, and apparently her husband bit off a part of her nose, and she was crying, saying, some of you told me to stay in this relationship, in this marriage. I told you this man was wicked, this man want to kill me. You know, people need to stop advising people to stay in an abusive relationship and marriage. We're going to be looking at that, so stay tuned. Also, we check out Sabinus and Bobrisky are also having a fight recently, and a crossdresser that was arrested. But most importantly, we're going to discuss about Yul Edochie, telling us again why it's good to marry two wives and the reason why he married two wives. I don't know why he keeps coming out trying to justify himself. You are a man, you have married two wives. Nobody thinks about you anymore. We are talking about politics. Why are you telling us? I thought he was a politician. Well, apart from that, we're still also going to look at an issue that happened to a Nigerian girl in Libya. So just stay tuned. We're going to discuss that. But first, let's talk about Sabinus and Bob. Sabinus want to sell Bobrisky rat poison. You know, the other time he called Bobrisky senior man. Bobrisky warned him. While Bobrisky was making the video, he simply wrote, he said, "Senior man, I dey sell rat poison." Bobrisky said, "Mr. Funny, put it in your food and eat it." Why is Sabinus trying to get Bobrisky attention, trying to fight Bobrisky? Bobrisky is still on a lane, or on his own lane. So why is Sabinus trying as much as possible to get? He's the one that brought this senior man. Bobrisky now is now called senior man. Well, let's see what will happen between these two. Then there's this particular crossdresser that was arrested. Apparently, what this man did was that he collected 30,000 naira for one night to have an entanglement with the man. And this man was doing, in fact, let me read it for you guys. I say this happened at a hotel along Okpanama Road, Asaba, Delta State. The guy dressed as a girl and was picked up by a customer for hookup. He was paid 30K while they were having cocktails. The man noticed the lady wasn't money. After thorough investigation, he discovered he was having sex with a man. He almost passed out due to the shock. He raised alarm and the lady took to his ear. He was caught and was almost launched, but the timely intervention of the police stopped them from beating this man to death. You are a cross-dresser. Own up to it. Don't use it for fraud. Own up to it. Don't use it for fraud. Own up to it. If a man approach you, you tell him, "See, Oga, I be man, no. You dey do man." It's left for that man to say, "Sorry, I know they do man, no. But you collect 30K, carry man go house." Okay, the man said, "What are you doing? You already started having an entanglement. How you just start to get entanglement with a man like that? That you no check. You no check. You know they see the man face. Check how the guy feel. You know they see saying a man. Well, I believe that guy may have definitely shy you. You don't shy you tire. He can't see anymore. He just want to just carry go out." Well, they said the man almost passed out after he discovered that he was having sex with a man. He almost passed out. Well, I think the crossdresser is lucky. He's lucky because if not some people, until they buy that crossdresser inside that room, they can't take this lightly. Don't come on, man. Own up to what you are and just stay by that and allow other people to make their choice. And don't enforce your choice on people. You are a crossdresser and so nobody business. Keep being a crossdresser, but now you are enforcing it on other people by collecting money, even collecting money and allow someone to take you to a hotel room. It's wrong. It's wrong. Then Yul Edochie is trying to tell us how sweet marrying two wives is. According to him, he said, God works in mysterious way. Marrying a second wife has brought me blessing and also alleviated my two lovely wives. Sometimes it takes the things we see as disappointment to happen for alleviation to come. It happened many times in the Bible, just like the case of Joseph. I am a man after God's heart. I am like King David in the Bible. I communicate with my God and he guides me every day. I wronged my wife May from the way I went about it, and I have apologized to her sincerely from the bottom of my heart. But in the eyes of God, things are different. God bless differently. His ways are not our ways, our destinies are different. Don't be deceived by the white man's culture. Same white people that condemn polygamy are encouraging men to marry their fellow men. In the end, judgment is for God. Even white people don't understand God fully. Nobody does, actually. That's why he remains God. Many great men in the Bible had one wife. Many great men in the Bible, in the same Bible, also had more than one wife. And if that happened to be your destiny, God will alleviate you and alleviate all that concerns you through it. My wife may just sign her first endorsement deal, something that never happened all these years, and this came from what many saw as a disappointment. I have realized that God's ways are different. Many more deals will still come to her because she is a wonderful person. So if my wife Judy, she has also been alleviated, now widely known, her career is bigger with a whole lot going on for her as well. Let me not even talk about myself. My stardom has tripled. My name is being mentioned in places it's never got to before. My children are blessed. Summary, the way of God are different, our destiny are not the same. Okay, I don't want to read any further. It's too long, I beg. Well, Yul Edochie, thank you very much. Yes, you are married and everything is working wonderfully for you. And I love I love him pointing the fact that he apologized to me and me may have forgiven him and they are still married. May have not filed for divorce, so that's to tell you they are still very much married. And to the other wives as well, Judy, they are happy now. Who are we to condemn? But the fact is that why is he trying as much as possible to point it out there that his life is great now? I think one thing, I'm thinking about one thing, is encouraging other Christian men to pick a second wife. Yul Edochie might be an advocate for men to pick second wife, irrespective of your religion, your traditional background. I bet you he will soon be encouraging. He will soon be very, very outspoken about men, Christian men picking a second wife. You know, God is gradually showing him his true purpose. You know, he has been in the political game, not really, really working well for him. Now, maybe he's trying to push into the part that, okay, I want you to advocate for men in this world. Tell them it's okay to marry two wives. Who knows? That might be his calling, though. That's the reason why he doesn't really talk much about politics again, and he's not even concerned about that for now. Then let's talk about this married woman who was brutalized by her husband. And actually, a lot of people begged her because she almost walked out of the marriage. She has even walked out of the marriage. But people, friends, begging out that the man will change, the man will change, the man will change. Well, she went back and instead of the man changing, the man bit off part of her nose. Bit off part of her nose. Well, see, please, if someone meets you for advice on relationship, we know you are married for many years. You know, this time is kind of like different. Women nowadays are different, and men also nowadays are different. The way we think is very different from our fathers. Instead of putting mouth for something that might end disastrous, try to be neutral. Tell the person, see, this so thing worked in my marriage, but I do not know if that thing will work in your marriage. But it is my advice. I am not telling you to work or not to work with my advice. It's tricky now. You know, even some people nowadays, some married couples or some people in relationship do not really appreciate advice. They might be coming to you for advice just to tomorrow they will start biting you. Not everybody you should be giving advice to. They will come back to fight you for that advice they gave you. There are people like that. I have experienced it. They will fight you. They will fight you for that advice. So instead of them live in a way that instead of them coming to cry for you to be like, oh, my husband is doing this, let them come to you to say, how are you doing this in your marriage? Please, what are you doing that are making this your marriage work for you? Tell me so that I can try it. You tell that person. But if that person always crying to you, I beg. And one of the crazy part is that people tend to seek relationship advice online. Someone will just come online like this. If a man do you like this, do like this. If a man doesn't do like this, he doesn't love you. If a woman doesn't do like this, it does. And you don't know the background of that person. No? You don't know where that person is coming from. You don't know his or her family. You don't know how well he is. Nothing. Because of, say, he has so many huge followers on TikTok, it becomes like a god that knows everything about relationship, everything that have to do with it. If that is, man, do what works for you. And let's be completely honest, there are people, I know it's wrong, there are people who have actually, when their husband beats them and their husband apologized, their husband never lay their hands on their wives again. There are people like that. There are people who can testify like that. So relationship is strange. It's strange. So that person that is our husband really intend to change, just one time mistake, and maybe in the future that husband, God already knows that woman will not beat that woman again. That woman run away. You advise that woman to run away from that relationship, and that man end up marrying another man or another woman, and that man never laid their hands on that woman again. How you, the woman that you advise that should run away from that relationship, how will she look at you? See, I'm not saying I'm right or whatever I'm trying to explain, but whatever works for you, try it. Of course, you know your situation, you know how bad it is. But if a man can be beating you, carrying object to want to use it to or use it on you, run away. You don't even need anybody to tell you, run away. Run away, most especially if a man is targeting you, you know, places around your body that might even kill you, targeting it. Run away from that kind of man. You don't need to stay. A man using his teeth on a woman, beat off her nose. Beat off her nose. The man is so angry. His hands is no longer enough. You are now using your teeth. Come on, man. That man is a lion. Run away. Run. Don't advise people anyhow. Then a situation in Libya. Nigerian lady reportedly passed on after being pushed off a three-story building by her madam. Look at this woman wearing hijab. She's a madam known for trafficking. In fact, she has been flagged before, known for trafficking girls from Nigeria to Libya to do prostitution. According to NCL media, they talked about this woman wanted. They wrote wanted, Princess Jamil. They say this notorious trafficker, Princess Jamil, by name, pushed a lady named Deborah Yusuf today from a three-story building after she paid 1 year freedom fee. She currently on the run. If you see, please inform any of the NLC executive why the victim is at the point of death receiving oxygen, and she never made it. She did wear a hijab. Well, in Libya though, that's what is widely known over there. It's crazy. It's not really okay, but I hope this lady is caught and made to face justice. So thank you guys for watching. It's a boy Adamslink, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you next time again. Don't go anywhere. Bye.